Welcome to the jungle. That is my hair. Need to get a hairband and get a guy hairband and sort my hair out soon. The jungle is real. Anyway, so I've been sitting here, in Manchester, chilling out in my hotel and doing a lot of things. Doing a lot of good things. It's so important to take care of your health. I've been on and off yoga inconsistently. I love doing yoga. Whenever I do it, I feel so balanced, so brain balanced. Yoga is amazing healing modality. Yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, energy work is so powerful. But particularly yoga, and particularly the one, all is good, but the one that I do is from a book that got me into yoga for the first time in, when was it, about 2018? Was a book called Yoga Self-Taught by Andrew Lisbeth. It's a really good book. And in it, he showed you, I'd never done yoga before. By the way, I've been to one class in my life. Serenity, do it. Oh my God. Yeah, it's more than trying it. Definitely trying it's the first step, but committing, I guess. Even I don't commit, but every time I do. Anyway, when I was reading this book, Yoga Self-Taught by Andrew Van Lisbeth, I'd never done yoga before, it literally explained all the best yoga poses. This might be triggering some people, because any yoga's good, right? Any posture. But in the book, it has all the best yoga postures in sequence, and I think it was 10. It starts with Savasana, shoulder stand, and that's the only ones I ever do now. I'll expand, I guess, in the future, and take it more seriously, yoga. Maybe become a yoga teacher. I don't know what the destiny holds for me regarding yoga. I just know that I love yoga. Anyway, in this book, it's got the poses that Andrew Van Lisbeth is correct, has figured out that are really powerful. I think he's suggesting that to get the most bang for your buck, which is something that I resonate with, if you've got limited time with yoga, do these postures in the particular order for a couple of minutes each. And basically, it is corpse pose is the most important pose. So start and end your thing with corpse pose, and between every posture, do corpse pose. Complete relaxation, conscious relaxation of the tension we hold in the muscles to allow the nutrients and the pose, which kind of stretches and tenses the muscles, allow that chi to flow with the corpse pose. It's one of the most important. You know, the one when you're sleeping. We all do corpse pose when we sleep, but there's a difference when you consciously practice it. Anyway, it starts with shoulder stand, and it goes through to plow pose. It's such a great order, and especially for guys, and especially if you're interested in having prostate orgasms or internal orgasming for guys. What I found to be really cool, you need to do a few things. You need to be kind of semi-clean. You definitely need to practice semen retention. But if you do shoulder stands for a couple of minutes as a guy, you get benefits too for women, I'm sure. Maybe the same thing. I don't know. Maybe another internal orgasm. But you do the shoulder stand for a couple of minutes, and then do plow pose for 4 minutes after, and then go into corpse pose. I've had some not nearly every time, but there's something going on there. The prostate really does get sent from the penis, I guess, the sexual energy, the testicles into the prostate. Something very powerful. It unlocks something. Anyway, his routine for guys and girls is shoulder stand, plow pose. Off the top of my head, it's good practice for remembering. I add in downward dog. That's not the next one. It's not in the book. I add in downward dog. That's just a cool one. And then the next one in his book is let's think. What do you call it? I forgot the name of it. I used to know all the names of all these. Sitting down, forward bend, forward fold bend, and then cobra, and then camel, which is suggested, and then chakra pose, wheel pose, which is fucking amazing. That wheel pose lights up all of the chakras. It's an amazing one if you can do it. Not easy if you're not flexible, so don't push yourself and hurt yourself with the old chakrasana, I think it's called, the wheel pose. So that's good. And what's the one afterwards? Upward facing bow pose, is it? I think so. Upward facing bow pose, and then twists at the end, and and thing. Because basically, there's 4 types of pose in yoga. There's inversions, twists, forward facing, and then backwards facing, and they all do different things. It's amazing. If you want to, by the way, why am I making this a yoga? I don't even want to. Well, I just started out talking. I guess that's what happens with my lives. I want to talk about something else, but getting carried away. The backwards facing pose, the back bending poses really help the kidneys and fear. They really work your fear. If you're very fearful, do those. If you want good colonic health, I guess, and rebalancing of the brain and body, do the twists. I mean, they all do amazing things. I'm not going to get dogmatic here, but I'm just telling you the different things too. Inversions are good for the brain. They're all good, but just different types. So yeah, yoga's amazing. It always makes me feel motivated more in life to do. It's such an amazing healing modality, especially the one I found with the, like I said, in that $6-7 book, £5 book I bought for secondhand, and I lost it last year and I bought another one. It's a really cool book, Andrew von Lisbeth. I think he's dead now, but what a legend. Thank you very much. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm just doing now in my room, like studying up, doing learnings. Got some free time, so I'm doing some research on, well, if you see my posts, you know that a few days ago I finally got my Rife machine. Very decent one too for the money. One of the most powerful, put it this way, one of the most powerful for the amount of money I spent on it. It's not the most expensive Rife, but it's the most powerful for sure. I've heard great stories from my friend who's got me involved in them, and maybe potentially that'll be a business. But for now, I bought it for me, and I'm super excited to try it. One annoying thing is I took it up to where I'm at, Manchester, on holiday a few days, but it's Canadian plug, and I need to buy the adapter. So I'm buying an adapter tomorrow. Well, I bought it today, Amazon Prime. I bought an adapter to come to this hotel so I can use it tomorrow. And because I'm using it, I'm researching and looking at the frequency list and getting excited at all the frequencies that I can deal, all the problems that are probably inside me, inside all of us. Because I reckon, even if you think you don't have, like, STDs, like, and you're pure or a virgin, this might be triggering too. You've got syphilis, you've got gonorrhea, you've got chlamydia, you've got AIDS. I reckon there's something going on with all these lists of hundreds of diseases that are all here, and you'll get benefits from all of them because they target different things. In other words, I think we're all so sick this applies to all these diseases. Apply to all of us. Obviously, cancer. Everyone's got cancer. That's going on 24/7. That's kind of mainstream. But all the other ones too, including the sexually transmitted diseases, you've all got them. Don't ask me how. It doesn't even need to be sexually transmitted. I think, personally, vaccines, for example, from kids, other stuff. But yeah, we've all got them. It's fascinating. This I really love it. I'm actually doing another. This is another Rife thing, and I'm getting results from another Rife thing that I've been using, a sound one. Incredible results where the first time I used it a week ago, the sound one, I put, well, I won't say which program I put on, but I put a detox one on, and my breath stank within minutes. Really stank. So I knew there was something going on there. Bit weird. Yeah, it's weird. When your breath smells, when you put these programs on, you know they're legit. Oh, that was just the sound one. This machine one I've got is really going to be more powerful, I think. So I can't wait. It's got foot plates and ray tubes. And, yeah, I can't wait to, just, there's so many things here. And I've got so many issues. I mean, what do we work on? We all do. I've got really fucked up kidneys because I'm imbalanced in my body. We all are, but I really am. Again, come into my body if you don't believe me. Press that button, Freaky Friday. Press that button, come into my body, experience my body, my mind. It's quite fun, but you'll see the imbalance and not be used to it and not like it. Probably if I did the same with you guys, I'd be freaked out. Like, what the fuck? This is bad what they've got. Oh shit, I underestimated the damage. It's weird, isn't it? We are all the same though underneath, and we all trying our best here, so no judgment at all. Oh, I'm excited for the parasite one. Oh my god, there's loads of parasite ones. I've heard stories with this Rife that I've got. People going on the Rife, put the parasite one on, and let me say, their poo's absolutely fucking stinking, and their farts stinking to high heaven. Really, really smelly. In other words, extreme parasite die-off within using the program for an hour. Yeah. And I'm not going to do an hour. I'll do the parasite one for a good couple of hours. We're going to see. I know this stuff is... I've heard stories of people putting a parasite one on this machine, and they could feel parasites popping in their head. They could feel it viscerally. Rife, Royal Raymond Rife's machines, particularly the better models, they go deeper than the surface level of, or should I say the slow change of, example, diet. Diet's great, but it's slow change. It kind of changes the blood. Yeah. It kind of changes the blood, but it doesn't plug deep enough into the cells. The Rife gets to the real root of the frequencies that all of these diseases, the parasites have. That's why people report parasites popping in their brain and their tummy within minutes of being on it. That never happens when they have a good diet. It takes time with diet. You don't notice these things. These are instant changes. And endless changes. And there's an endless amount of programs. Candida. I'm looking forward to getting on the Candida one. I've definitely got Candida. Parasites. I'll try all of them. I'm expecting great results. And a stinky toilet. Don't come near me. when I'm on these. I won't go near people either when they're on them. Gallstones. Yeah, kidneys. I'm going to work on the kidneys, the liver programs. There's not just one you see for kidneys, there's loads of them. There's kidney tonics, kidney insufficiency, kidney pamplona. There's so many in this book, frequencies. These are preset programmed as well. You just type in the number for the thing you've got, like gallstones, gastritis, I'm just reading out here, hyperthyroid, influenza. Again, these are things you think you don't have, but I bet you they all have benefits, and I bet you there's something going on with all of them. Obviously, the more damage you are, some will give you more than others, you'll feel it, but yeah. Oh, energy and vitality on here. Mental clarity. I'll definitely use the mental clarity one before I'm doing, say, a presentation to people. Maybe try experimenting with mental clarity before I do a Facebook Live. Or something where I'm in a high-pressure situation and I need my brain on point. I've heard people have told me great results with this machine, with mental clarity, doing it just before they've had to need their brain to work. So I do that, energy, vitality. So it's good, you can look at it negatively and say, oh, there's hundreds of diseases here to get through and it's all bad, but I don't know, man, like, we're so toxic, I think. We are so toxic. We come into this world so fucking toxic. The world is toxic. The air is fucking toxic. The people around us, our parents often, our brothers and sisters, our family, our school people we grew up with, they're all so fucking toxic because they're all plugged in. And the world, the air we breathe in. And then if you go down, your ancestors were so fucking toxic too. And if you want to use ego, but actual truth, probably I'm talking to people that have chosen to break the ancestral line and go through a lot of pain, So what I'm trying to say is, we've got to do all that we can. The world's fucking toxic. It's endless work. I've certainly learned 5 years into this detox journey that there's endless levels of detox to go through. You think you're done and you're not. You think you got rid of all the parasites and you haven't. They've been hiding. You think you've done all the work and you haven't. It's endless detox. That's what makes it fun, living in duality. Innit? That's what makes it fun. It'd be boring if you achieved everything. There's a growth. There's people that choose to, you come here to grow consciously, or you don't. You don't serve anybody. No one serves nobody by not growing here. That's the whole point of duality, to experience the growth, the joy of growth, the joy of improving upon yourself, which is the only thing you can do. Because you certainly can't change other people, but you can inspire other people by focusing on yourself and all that stuff. So yeah, there's loads here. I'm super excited. So maybe, I know tomorrow I'm going to get the plugs, so I'm going to record videos for myself and post them up on my YouTube, I think, testimonies of how I feel. Maybe I'll do a couple of lives. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I love Rife. This is something that I'm going to focus on. There's a few things I'm doing next year, but I'm really going to focus on for myself, and like I said, maybe to help other people, but for myself, help you guys, the power of Rife frequencies, not to be dismissed, the power of energy medicine, the power of technology, Technology is cool. Royal Raymond Rife is a fucking genius, and geniuses, there's many geniuses out there, deserve to be acknowledged. By using their machines. I can't wait to experiment with Rife and fasting, Rife and intermittent fasting, Rife aged urine. There's so many combos I'm going to mess about with to magnify the powers of this. Now this Rife gives miraculous results, especially with people that are really toxic, aka the plugged in, the blue pills of the Matrix world. They get incredible results. And they're not even purified. They have done no work on themselves, and actually they've unconsciously gone downhill in their health and their traumas and all this stuff. But they get incredible results for that. So can you imagine what it does to people that are on a conscious journey, that are really trying their best? Yeah. All right. So on that note, appreciate everyone for watching. Have a lovely day. Yeah. Peace.